In this video, we are going to learn about the two types of for loops that we have in PHP. So we have one basic for loop, and the other for loop that we will be studying is the for each loop. Let's just first revise what a normal basic for loop looks like. So for this, I've taken the example of calculating the factorial of a number. So I am saving my number in the variable a over here. I hope you'll remember, in order to create a variable, you need to make use of the dollar symbol. So my variable a is having the value 5. The next variable that I will be creating is for factorial, to calculate the factorial. As we need the initial value to be 1 for the factorial variable, we have assigned the same value over here in this statement. Now moving on to our for loop. Now what is the basic use of a loop? A loop is basically something which keeps on iterating till the time the condition has not met, or till the time the condition becomes false. So for that purpose, we have different types of loops in PHP. One is the while loop, the other is the do while loop. The third one, which is the most important one, is the for loop. So the for loop is important and comes handy because you have your initial value mentioned. You can declare your initial value here. You can declare a condition here. You can declare your increment and a decrement value, and accordingly calculate the output. So that's how your for loop is useful. So inside the for loop, the first value that we are going to have is obviously your initial value. The second value will be your condition. So in our case, the condition is going to be $I less than or equal to $A. Now $I is my loop value. I cannot assign this as 0 because this is going to be the variable that I will be using in order to calculate my factorial. And if this becomes 0, my factorial value will always remain 0. The next thing that I am looking out for is that the value of I should be less than or equal to A, which means that the moment my value reaches A, the next increment is going to take the value of I beyond the value of A, and that's the point where you have to stop executing this loop. And then the last thing is that you need to keep on incrementing the number. The other way around that you can work with this loop is that instead of assigning the value I is equal to 1 over here, you can assign the value I is equal to 5. Now why 5? Because the value of A over here is equal to 5. So I'm starting my loop from the value 5 over here, and instead of increment, I can make use of my decrement operators. So that's another way in which I can also execute this loop for the factorial. I'm going back to the previous option of having the value of I as 1 and incrementing the values. So now in order to calculate the value, I will need my factorial variable. So I need to change the value of this factorial variable. Therefore, I'm going to calculate the output using the factorial variable and assign it to the same variable. So fact is equal to fact into $I. Now whatever the final value would be, that value I am going to display using my echo statement. Remember, do not use the echo statement inside the for loop because it will otherwise keep on displaying every single calculated value. We don't want that. We want a final value of the variable fact. So echo statement, I want the text factorial of written as it is. Now in the previous basic syntax example, I had told you that you need not make use of an append operator. In this example, I had just shown you that if you at all have to make use of the append operator, you can use it in this manner. So in PHP, the append operator is a dot. So to my factorial of string, I want to append the value of the variable $A dot. Again, I want the value is written in between, and then again I want to append the value of the variable fact. So my final statement would look something like this. Factorial of 5 is the calculated value. Okay, so that is exactly what I want to achieve. So let's save this and let's go back to our localhost WAMP server homepage. Let's go to our folder and execute the fact.php page. Right, so our value has been calculated, and that's how your for loops work for you. Now this was with the for loop. I told you that there is another type of loop named for each loop. So the for each loop. Now the for each loop is majorly used for whenever that you want to traverse through an array. We will go through the concept of arrays in the next video. So all of us know what an array is basically used for. It allows us to store a similar type of data into one block. So in this example, what I have done is that I have created a variable colors, which is going to act as an array for me. Now in order to create an array in PHP, there are multiple ways. The basic way that I am using here is making use of the array object. I am passing my string values over here. So these three are going to become my array elements. Now what I want to do is that I want to display each of these elements on my web page. Now in order to do this, if I make use of a normal for loop, I'll have to perform 2-3 extra steps. In this case, what happens is, because for each loop has been developed in such a way that it will handle every single element of the array, we are making use of the this loop over here in this example. So now through which array do you want to traverse? You want to traverse through the array colors. So that's exactly what we have declared here. What I have to do is that I have to fetch each and every element from this array colors and store it as a value. Here the variable $value is going to relate to every single element in that array. Now the next simple step that you will have to do is that you just write your echo statement and then make use of this $variable, which is now holding every element of your array, and display it. So $value dot, I am using the break tag into double quotes because I do not want to display the 3 elements on the same line. So that's how your for each loop works. Let's execute this and see. So let's go back and execute our for each loop. Right, so your for each loop has helped you to traverse through the entire array and display, and the variable that we have used is allowing us to display each and every element of the array on our web page. So that's how your for and for each loops work. Thank you.